Annyeonghaseyo, this is meowmurai. Let's continue our game of East End Nordics running on PC. Oh boy, that's right, we have a lot of people to talk to. Oh no. How are you feeling, Adol? Physically speaking, that is. You're suddenly looking much healthier, despite being in critical condition earlier. Do you suppose that's also the power of mana at work? Maybe. Dr. Flair said that was the only explanation that made sense. The fact that we've gotten this far is entirely thanks to the two of you, so whatever decision you make, we'll respect it. But after that, well, let's just say we have our own issues to deal with. Okay, yeah, let's just say the same thing again. Adol, already up and walking around? You're just one surprise after another. Honestly, when they carried you into the infirmary, I was prepared for the worst. That's Adol. That's Adol for you. It really is a relief that you're all right. But now you're going to have to leave us, and with the princess as well. Don't let it weigh on you, Mirabelle. This is something we decided for ourselves. I know this is way long overdue, but thanks for the clothes. Just like you said, they gave me strength. I've made some good memories in them. Now you stop that, princess. Don't go talking like this. Don't go talking like this is the last we'll ever meet. Sorry. Even though it is. No. Blaze gloves.
Switch out!
Rosa, I wanted to thank you for saving us back there. Adol, Karja. I just remembered spotting you two on the deck of that ironclad. Then Gren said we should go to the rescue. Everything after that was pure adrenaline. You turned out to be the perfect lookout. Aye, no telling where we would have washed up if we just jumped into the ocean instead. Grimson and the Sea Force might have hunted us down, even. I just have one question. You two are coming back, right? It's hard to say for sure. To be honest, the whole thing has me a little mixed up. Oh, yeah, that's understandable. Adol, Karja, let me tag along on this one. There's no way I'm letting the two of you go with that uppity bastard all by yourselves. Dogi. We'll be fine. Yeah, we're mana wielders after all. You should hang back and look out for everyone else. But I'm worried as well, but perhaps we should revisit the matter once everyone's had a moment to calm down. It's also possible that, since none of us are capable of using mana, we would only end up slowing them down. I'm sorry, you guys. As many among us are ill-suited for combat, we must keep a calm head and discuss these matters. I wish you both the very best of luck. Damn it. My hands are tied right when it matters most. I'm sorry, you two. Oh, Dogi. I know, he's been with us through a lot. Although, I guess, technically, we've only gone through 2 adventures before. If I'm understanding the timeline of this game correctly. What? You guys are still here? Look, the situation is being what it is. I can see where the mayor is coming from. It only makes sense to have you two hit the road, you know? But hey, I'm sure we'll get another chance to fight together, if it's meant to be. For my part, I am only here as a victim of circumstance, nothing more and nothing less. All I need is to escape the seas, at least in theory. Why is it I feel such shame at my own powerlessness? My apologies, but it's difficult to look either of you in the eyes right now. It only reaffirms how powerless I am. Actions that beget misfortunate results are not necessarily an error. What more, you are the type of people who can accept the consequences of your decisions and continue forward. Maybe the whims of chance favor you. So many people to talk to. So many! We've rescued so many people. People really are powerless, huh? Even after everything you've done for us, we just have to sit here and let this happen. Stuff like this reminds me of why I'm just a kid in the end. We truly are grateful to the two of you. What you've done for my family will stay with me for as long as I live. And so will what's happening now. Don't let it bother you too much. I'm sorry. We're not looking to weigh you down with our problems. Your cooking was delicious, though. Just wanted to say thanks for that. Not at all. Nothing in the world is more important to me than my family. In that same vein, I'm also worried about Philia. Where do we go from here?
You aren't a Grieger, are you?
Nah, just a descendant from the Norman known as Rollo. I don't really know all the details myself, though.
I see. Still, to think a Grieger would come and fetch you like this. I'm terribly sorry. You've done so much for our sakes, and yet...
On a separate note, I'm sure that that girl of mine is with them as well. Maybe she really has abandoned us after all. We owe you a massive debt for saving us, so believe me when I say this pains my heart. However, no matter the circumstance, we can't afford to make an enemy of the Balta Sea Force. I also have my own mission of rebuilding carpet trading to consider. Sorry, but please don't think too poorly of us.
If not for you two, I never would have reunited with Rafe and my husband. But I'm sorry. As much as I'd like to repay the debt, my hands are tied. All I can do is pray for your safety. Please take care.
What's with all the gloomy mugs? It's making my liquor taste bad. Hey, Red, if you're going somewhere, make sure to bring back some booze. We're real pissed if you don't. Who else haven't we talked to? Oh, everyone. Wait, what? Did I skip all these other people? Oh, so many people.
I know what my pops said wasn't wrong, but is this really what's most important right now? Not being wrong? You know, maybe it's not my pops or Logar that I'm pissed at. I'm probably just pissed at myself for being too much of a screw-up to give a clear-cut answer. The only reason I got so bothered by what Logar said was because he's right on the mark. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I've given a once-over to all the damaged areas. You can tell the Balta Sea Force really was trying to sink us out there. I never had trouble mustering up the energy to make repairs after fighting the Grieger, but when I think about how these were inflicted by our old allies, it's a complicated feeling. The mayor told me to pick up the pace repairing the Sandras. Honestly, I'm a little concerned about how much the adults have been talking amongst themselves lately. There's still time to negotiate. If we just sent Hugel out with a... Sorry, but no. I've caused you enough trouble as it is. Please don't give up, Miss Karja. There must be something we can do. Appreciate the thought, Ezra. That alone's more than enough. Oh, appreciate. I don't know why you would not pronounce the A. Okay. But okay. Please, just wait a little while longer. Time's running out. We better go while we still can, brother. Don't tell me even you're feeling down now. We're counting on you to look after everyone for us, okay, Hugel?
Yeah.
So many people, and we're going to say goodbye to the Pickard. Pickard seems rather depressed as well. Adol, Karja. I'm sorry, but Sasha is my #1 priority. We know. Don't beat yourself up about it. I truly do apologize.
Adol, Karja, are you okay?
We are. Sorry to worry you.
It's fine, but you guys are going away somewhere, right? Are you ever going to come back again? We will, so no more pouting, alright? Look after the others in the meantime, Sasha. Okay, I'll be waiting for you.
We really do appreciate everything you've done for us, which only makes this all the more painful. As commander of the militia, I have a duty to protect the people. That's supposed to include you guys as well. But so much for that, eh?
To be fair, I can't think of many situations where we'd need your protection.
I suppose that's true. Still, you're both so young. It's the principle of the thing. You two, Gren, and the others are exactly the people I should be protecting. If only there was a way I actually could. My legs just won't stop quivering. The Balta Sea Force was pulling out every last stop to send us to the deep. If they really have turned against us 100%, we might not even get away next time. Dang, my lips stop quivering, will ya? As an outsider and a criminal, I don't have the right to chime in here. Still, getting our journey cut short like this is a bit of a letdown. At the very least, I wish you luck, Adol. Same to you, Karja. There's no place for a criminal like me, so I'll have to get ready to flee on my own. At the very least, wish you luck.
I can't confess to know the between right and wrong in this situation, but at the very least I prefer to make a decision I won't come to regret. The first things first, the ship is in need of repairs. After that comes assuaging everyone's concerns. You're not easy to shake, are you? Well, I am a man of the cloth, after all. Please, take good care of yourselves. I knew nothing about the situation with you and Rollo, Princess. My father, on the other hand, may very well have. Frankly, I have yet to sort out my feelings on this. Although I am a resident of Balta Island, I am also a merchant. Even if the Sea Force has their reasons, I cannot condone their approach toward the matter. Please be careful, Princess. I pray you remain out of harm's way. Hey, yeah, thanks, Einar.
Gear up before our next fight. What's next? There! That should do it! Came out pretty good! There! That should do it! All set to go?
It went to level 70. Oh, big ass fish.
Out.
Come here, you!
Okay, let's reel it in!
You put up quite a fight!
What? Just a blue Sadie? For EX bait?
The suspense is killing me!
What a fight!
That's the way! That's the way!
Here we go!
I'll help out!
Come here, you!
Okay, let's reel it in!
Pretty big, this one!
Aquamarina, that's more like it. Look at that thing.
What a fight!
That's the way!
Come
I'll
here,
help out.
you! Ha! Pretty big, this one!
North Tuna. Are you ready to embark, my liege? Yes. Then allow me to escort you to my flagship, the Ovaldi. This way, if you please. Flagship Ovaldi.
Never thought I'd see the day I sailed under Grieger colors.
That's a funny feeling for sure. Or will you be okay, Karja?
What's that supposed to imply? Don't forget, we're still in enemy territory. Anything can happen, so stay at the ready.
Dear, oh dear. How disheartening it is that you're so on guard, my liege. And to think, your welcome presence has me elated to the point of choking on my tears.
Quit chewing this scenery. If I really am your liege, then answer me this. Where did Other go?
He stayed behind at Grugel Fortress to deal with the Balta Sea Force. No one else has the capacity to keep your father dearest at bay. Even I was given a good thrashing during our altercation earlier.
Grimson. He knew about this Rolo business the whole time, didn't he?
You're asking for my impression? Having reflected on Grimson's actions and the Balta Sea Force's behavior in retrospect, I would even go so far as to say they had deliberately steered you toward awakening as Rolo.
Stow the wild guessin'!
My word. It should go without saying that this is merely conjecture on my part. Save your questions for Lady Leela, perhaps, if you wish to learn more about yourself.
Leela? What's she got to do with me?
I'm afraid my lips are sealed on that matter. Why, you ask? Because it'll be far more entertaining to have you hear the answer from the woman herself!
She's linked to the Grieger somehow. On top of being the one who gave Adol the power of mana. We're way past the point of treating her as just some person.
She hasn't been in contact in a while.
Aye, now that you mention it. Either way, we're stuck dancing to his tune for now. We need to get something out of this. I'll be damned if we come up empty.
A sight for sore eyes. At last, we enter the Marine Triangle.
The White Shade! That time we entered it from the north had us wandering blindly, unable to tell left from right. That giant crystal. Is it the same as the one you gave Gren?
The Sunstone. It is an ancient tool that locates the position of the sun, directing you to your port of call. Once upon a time, the Normans developed a variety of techniques to aid their forays into the great blue unknown. Sunstones, fashioned out of a mineral known as Silverberg, are among their antique creations.
That's so. Hold on a second. If you're the one making the fog, then why even bother with this thing?
From our perspective, humans are helpless, fleeting creatures. I find it oddly endearing how such a species employs their ingenuity toward invention in their struggle to survive. You could consider this my way of paying homage to that.
Can't say I follow.
Aha! In more pertinent news, I do believe our destination is in sight. Over yonder is Serenez Island, where Lady Leela resides.
Saren's Island. Kind of weirdly shaped, isn't it?
Yeah. Won't be easy for this ship to make it to shore.
It is as you say. The surrounding reefs prevent the Uvolti from venturing any closer. Apologies, my liege, but you will have to make the rest of the journey by rowboat.
Huh? You aren't coming along?
I shall be following you in short order. In spite of appearances, my duties are many.
Not sure what to think.
About Loger?
Not him. Ever since we met, I've wanted to learn more about myself. Something inside me always had a hunch that I wasn't normal. But this is just too much. And Grimson, he never told me a word about it. Is it because he knew this would happen? Or even worse?
You're asking for my impression? Having reflected on Grimson's actions and the Balta Sea Force's behavior in retrospect, I would even go so far as to say they had deliberately steered you toward awakening as Rolo.
Let's hear from the man himself.
You mean Grimson? Aye. No more turning a blind eye to things. I hate to drag you into it, Adol, but when I do confront him, will you come with me?
What else are our shield brethren for?
Aye. All right. Thanks. I feel better now. We can go ashore on that beach up ahead. Just keep rowing forward. So this is Serenez Island.
Oh, sorry.
Feels more like a
Serenus.
tower. Not sure where Leela is. But for now, the only way to go is around and up.
Adol? It's me. Layla. Why are you here?
Logar gave us a lift.
Lager did. Please, take caution. Come, quickly.
Lila's voice grows fainter and fainter until eventually she can no longer be heard.
Cut off again, huh? Think it's safe to say we're in the right place, though. Want to take a break here? What's this? Let's get this.
I think there's something around here.
How's that? Too easy. I'll be right back.
Switch! Here I go! Switch! Yeah! Oh, lucky me! Yeah! Yeah! Let's fly! Huh? Yeah! Pretty sure something's around here. Huh? Yeah! Huh? Yeah! Huh? Huh? Yeah! Yeah! Eat this! Huh? Eat this! Huh? Eat this! Huh? 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 Yeah! Close call! Eat this! Eat this!
Switch! Let's make tracks! We're surrounded! I'm back, Karja.
Switch!
Rune Tablet Part 3. The Gillen board begins to glow alongside the Rune Tablet. New feature of the Gillen board has been unlocked. Enhanced meowmurai. Press Y. Once enhanced, it can also use to travel up slopes of running water. Used for one specific case.
And made it! Climbing that cascade was a breeze. Guess this is what monoride's really capable of.
Switch! Let's make tracks! Look! There's a treasure chest!
Switch out! Eat this!
How's that?
Pathetic!
How's that?
Getting started. Something's here. Here we go.
It's so stupid. I don't have any ranged attacks. I mean, I can't really do anything about that.
Switch!
pretty sure something's around here.
Poor baby. I had to go to the vet today. Well, not a fun experience for you, was it? Although I got a little something for her arthritis. Hopefully that helps her a little bit. Silly girl.
Phew! I'm cured! We've climbed all this way, but there's still no sign of where Leela is. Wait, over there! Does that entrance go inside the mountain? Maybe it'll lead us to her. Alright, better mark this area on the map. Hup!
Yes, baby. My goodness. So much attention.
Real spacious in here. Who would have thought this mountain was hollowed out like this? Guess we'll just have to go as far down as we can.
Seems kind of tough.
God, I really can't attack this thing.
Let's make tracks.
Oh, it even has armor too. Well, forget it. I'm not gonna fight this thing. It's in the air, it's sitting over an abyss, and it has armor.
Looks valuable.
So what is the
Make
point?
tracks. What's
Oh my goodness. Oh, what the heck? It just leads me straight into the pit.
sure something's around here. Oh, found something! Yeah! Here I go! Well, lucky me! Yeah! Something's off. Might want to mana sense around. Something's off. Might want to mana sense around. Yeah! Yeah! Pretty sure something's around here. Oh, found something! Something's here. Get moving! Yeah! All right, treasure! Damn, we're not gonna make it in time. Or maybe with Monosense, we can. Here I go!
Oh. Hmm.
Yeah! Yeah! Oh? Seems we got fish in the water. Yeah! Yeah!
Switch!
Huh. If there's a way we could separate, then that would make that easier.
Let's make tracks!
Push out!
Switch!
Switch! Lana!
Switch!
So we gotta switch somewhere else.
Switch out!
Switch!
Well, that's not super obvious.
Here goes!
Oh, lucky me!
I think there's something around here.
Found something!
Yeah, it's only when I approach them. Hmm.
Switch! Here goes!
Well, that's annoying. What the heck? Like I said, we can't separate.
Switch!
Switch!
Switch out! Huh? Freeze! Mana of ice! Yeah!
Hmm. Slow time.
Get moving!
Switch!
Oh, tch.
Here goes!
All for a potato recipe.
Valuable.
I mean, potatoes are good. Don't get me wrong.
Here goes!
I think there's something around here.
We can move on now. It sure was elaborate.
God, you very rarely need to do that. It's like we've had to do that, what, like maybe 3 or 4 times in the game?
Pretty sure something's around here. Nice try! Pathetic!
How's that?
Eat this!
How's that?
Yeah! Yeah! Something's off. Let's get one of Mana sense around. Dodge this! Next!
How's that?
Here we go! Something's here.
Switch!
Mana sense might come in handy here.
Aurora berries.
Have you?
Let's catch our breath.
Switch!
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 A rare find.
Switch! Frost over!
Hellboy's tome.
Stuff. Yeah! Huh. The air feels different all of a sudden. You don't think... What's this? Almost feels like a prison of water. Adol, up ahead! Hey, brother.
You must be Leela.
Doll? She looks weak, but not hurt. Let's get her down from... What did I just hit?
A barrier Lady Leela erected. when she sealed us 3 generals away long ago. But alas, the only one it presently confines is Lady Leela herself.
Lager.
Don't try to get in our way.
Tut tut, Adol. I have no intention of being a hindrance. Quite the opposite, really. I am here for your benefit.
Explain how.
For ages, I have been searching. Undying though I may be, my heart is ever hollow. And so, I seek to fill it. Thus did I grow lovesick over the sagas of man. Thus did I meet you both. The end point of my curiosity's journey is the manner in which I die. How does one who is undying find death? To say nothing of how they best ought to. The one who sealed Lady Leela, my liege, was none other than yours truly. Should you wish to free her, you have no choice but to vanquish me.
Don't tell me. Are you trying to repeat what happened to yours?
Indeed. For that would appear to be the part I play in this tale. Taking in my essence will bring us one step closer to restoring Rolo in all his glory.
It transformed!
Karja, you must not fight him.
Leela, why would you tell me to...
The stage is set for a most sensational performance! In service of this saga's rising action, I shall combat you with everything I can muster!
Please don't.
Retaliate in earnest, my liege, lest your lives all be forfeit! Bear witness as the curtain rises on our final chapter! Have your fill!
Can we not? He'll kill us otherwise!
Your expressions! They're simply magnificent! I could possibly be more elated! Grab your fill! Wreak havoc! Wreak havoc!
There, all good to go.
Simply splendid! A fitting development for this saga's closing chapter!
There's no other way around it! Switch out! Alright, let's move! Switch out!
Enter the spark of vitality.
No chance! Pathetic!
Too easy! Think again! Think again! Too easy! Too easy!
Simple.
That's all he's doing is a super move now.
Close call! Alright, let's move!
Enter the spark of vitality.
Go time, Karja! Go Mana! To me! How's that? Mana! To me!
Rousing success.
Logger of all the dirty tricks. You left us no choice but to defeat you.
I can only hope this was enough to pen my way into a page of your saga. Shame though it is that I cannot witness its continuation. To share in your footsteps, my liege, is just as well.
Damn it!
I'm here with you.
Shield brother. Thanks. That was a close one. Leela. Wait. This girl.
Are you okay, Leela?
A bit of rest, and I should be fine. Karja. Outside. Huh? It has been ages since my last breath of fresh air. May I ask you to bring me outside?
Oh, sure. The white shade. It's gone.
It's probably because we defeated Logar.
Aye. The Marine Triangle makes for a fairer sight this way.
How are you feeling?
Much better than before. Adol, Karja. Allow me to thank you for coming to my rescue. I especially appreciate your traveling all this way, Adol.
Sorry it took so long.
You've gone through so many hardships on my behalf. There are no words to express my gratitude. Karja, how are you faring? It would seem your and Adol's combined powers have been able to keep your condition under control.
Yeah, somehow. But more importantly, we've got a mountain of questions to ask you.
I can only imagine. Where to even begin?
First off, are you a human or what? And how do you know so much about me?
I am a spirit who has inhabited Obelia Gulf since time immemorial.
A spirit?
I am also Rollo's wife, as well as your forebear.
What?
You're Karja's ancestor?
Yes. Of that, there is no doubt.
Let me get this straight. I'm descended from Rollo and you. A spirit?
Correct. I expect this revelation comes as a shock.
Then, what was Rollo's connection to the three generals?
I will explain everything from start to finish. Adol, I ask that you listen close as well. Our story begins roughly 140 years ago. In a Norman settlement, Rollo was born as the son of the Jarl. He was an irascible babe, even biting off the ear of the wet nurse who delivered him. As a young boy, his deeds and demeanor were marked with a brutality not even the Normans could bear. His elders, their tolerance exhausted, brought him on a plundering expedition before he came of age. Rollo performed many a great feat upon the fields of battle, but he fought with such ruthless savagery that even his allies feared and abhorred him.
Right. Parts of this were recorded on the runestones we've seen.
Yes, but the most significant is yet to follow. Eventually, Rollo slew his father, the Jarl, and visited tyranny upon every corner of the North Sea. It was then that he heard the rumors of a hidden treasure, known as the Sea King's Throne. In time, he appeared unto me, the throne's keeper.
The Sea King's throne. The one that can grant people's wishes?
So that means the throne was here?
No, the throne is located elsewhere. As I was saying, there he was. Rollo had managed to reach the temple that housed the throne, all by his lonesome. Son of man, what is it you seek?
Everything!
And what does that entail?
What else? Riches, women, and land.
Those desires are not your own. They are those of the ones who led you here.
Huh?
Gaze into the water's reflection.
What in blazes?
Someone saw fit to lade an empty vessel with pure malice. You are that vessel. Who, then, does that make you? From the instant we met, I could tell there was something irregular about him. Standing before my eyes, it was as though he were the very embodiment of malice. Far more than a single human being could possibly harbor.
Malice?
Yes. At the same time, his very existence evoked a feeling of dissonance. The malice was unadulterated, to the point where there was no sense of personhood to be found. But then...
Who am I?
You... Could it be? That exchange led me to a realization. It wasn't that Rollo lacked an individual self. Rather, it was such a diminutive size that the malice pushed it to the depths of his heart. What's more, the seed of said malice was planted by an external force.
Huh? But who? And why?
That I do not know. From there, subsequent events caused Rollo to become aware of his own abnormalities. He then returned from a lengthy voyage, after which I seated him upon the Sea King's throne. His sole wish? To live as a normal human being. The throne granted his plea, and thus did he regain his identity. However, at that moment, the malice embedded in him was set free. Hubris, Nile, and lust. Such are the true forms of Other, Lager, and Yurth, respectively.
So that's why Karja is their liege.
I'm the descendant of their host.
That is exactly correct. In any event, after putting the malice behind him, Rollo became the ruler of this land and ushered it into prosperity.
As the Duchy of Norgard, right?
Yes. The nation flourished and peaceful days prevailed for some time. Rollo and I were wed, and together we had a child. Then, one fateful day, those aspects of malice that were thought to have dissipated re-emerged with Grieger in tow. And by their hands, the entirety of the realm was stricken by the great calamity. Rollo prepared several arcs in which he sent his subjects to safety. But immediately after that, he disappeared from Obelia Gulf entirely.
That was written on the runestone in the Flumen Strait.
In order to protect this land he so loved, I kept the malice sealed away here. Until a few short months ago, that is. The generals, having regained their power, turned the tables and sealed me away in their place. I used the last of my remaining strength to imbue a seashell with mana and send it out into the sea.
And Adol wound up finding that same shell in Karnak.
Karja. Even while maintaining the seal, I had been able to sense your presence. But just what are these shackles that bind you? They seem to be a product of mana.
Oh, right! That's one of the things I wanted to ask about. But going by what you just said, I'm guessing it doesn't ring a bell.
Unfortunately not. And although I'm sure you've already grasped this, the Trident's aim is to root themselves into your heart and give rise to Rollo anew. That is what must be addressed first and foremost.
I want to say Karja.
Adol.
Before anything else, you must avoid battling the last of the three generals. If Karja takes Other's essence into herself, Rollo will surely be revived.
Nothing doing. We're taking him down, and that's that.
But why?
You haven't forgotten, right, Shield Brother? Unless we defeat Other, you'll die.
What do you mean by that?
Adol and Karja explained the Sea Serpent's curse to Lila.
I see. This curse is potent indeed. Forgive me, but I can offer no aid here.
We'll think of something.
We must, else one of you will be doomed no matter what we do. Adol, Karja, would you accompany me to the Seabed Temple of Ire?
Seabed Temple?
Yes. It is where I once lived, as well as the location of the Sea King's throne. Provided its power is still usable, there may yet be hope.
Where do we find the place?
Chomping at the bit already, huh?
The Seabed Temple is further west from the Marine Triangle. Specifically, in what are known as the Waters of Creation, the Raoul Darksea.
Wait a minute! The Raoul Darksea is home to the most treacherous waves in all of Obelia Gulf. We don't even have a ship now that Logger's out of the picture.
Oh, I doubt that will be a concern. Just look at the horizon behind you.
That's... Sandra's! But why?
They sure were quick about those repairs.
That isn't even the part I'm talking about. They shouldn't have any reason to fall in with us anymore.
The two of you have surmounted a great many tribulations up to this point. I imagine the experience has left you with grievous wounds, Karja. in mind and body both. But while there are undoubtedly more trials yet to come, you must hold your head high, Karja Balta. For there is also much you have gained in the course of this journey.
Chapter 8 end. Leela. Oh, this game doesn't seem to end.
What? You say the Balta Sea Force is nearing us?
Yes. I made absolutely sure just a moment ago.
It's safe to assume that they're scouring around for the Sandras.
Then we can't afford to just sit back and twiddle our thumbs anymore. Might want to drum up a plan, Mr. Mayor.
Right. Cruz, are the ship's repairs close to completion?
If you give us another half day, we can get her fit to sail for a while.
Gren, I take it your feelings on the matter haven't changed?
What do you think? We won't set one foot on the Sandras if it means waving a white flag to the Sea Force.
Use your head, would you? It was precisely to keep us out of harm's way that Adol and Karja left. You heard what that logger guy said. There's not a thing we could do for them. Better we focus on rebuilding Karnak, don't you think?
Sorry, Dad. It's not that we can't see where you and the mayor are coming from. But it's thanks to those two that we've grown so much and made it this far.
If we don't step up and help them with this, we'll regret it for the rest of our lives. We can do more than just hold them back now, and this is our chance to prove it.
Not to mention, it's up in the air how the Sea Force will treat us if we throw in the towel. For all we know, they'll conscript us into their ranks and force us to fight Adol and Karja instead.
Mr. Mayor, say something!
Whatever arguments you have are nothing more than opinions motivated by emotion. Thus far, I have allowed the Sandras to operate out of necessity in order to save the townsfolk. But at this stage, I can by no means permit you to take up with Adol and Karja. As mayor of Karnak, it is my responsibility to protect the lives of its citizens.
We won't ask for permission, Mr. Mayor, out of respect for your position. But even still, they're our friends. More than that, we owe it to them to go to their rescue. Won't you at least turn a blind eye? Just this once. We need your support as our friends and family.
Mirabelle.
Mira.
It's much too risky.
As far as helping the town goes. But they're only children.
Exactly.
I'm
Speaking as a
scared out of my
parent,
wits.
We cannot stay
but-
idle.
How do we go about
The
this?
choice to live.
Senseless fools, all of you. Everyone? What we just heard speaks to the self-centered inexperience of the Sandras's crew. As such, I refuse to accompany them any longer. Instead, I will be remaining here to petition the Balta Sea Force's aid in reconstructing Karnak.
Pops? What gives?
We have no reason to believe the Sea Force will treat us non-hostile townsfolk poorly. I will take responsibility for this decision, as well as the ensuing negotiations.
You mean it? Yes! It's about time you saw things my way, Mr. Mayor.
We have no more business with you. Now take that boat and be off at once. Were the Sandras present, the Sea Force would surely attack.
Rafe? You really gonna let this happen?
Time to go, Gren. The mayor made himself clear. Let's get on the Sandras and shove off.
Shall we be on our way, Rosa?
Huh? But...
What's gotten into you guys?
Just come on.
Are you all out of your minds? How can we just leave them there like that? Cruz, mind getting the goofball here up to speed?
Sure. You'd think I wouldn't have to. But locking horns with the mayor always turns you into such a... well, such a Gren.
Why are you using my name like it's an insult? A guy can only get called a dumbass or a goofball or whatever so many times before it gets old.
Actually, I'm not really sure what's going on either.
It's unfortunate that the mayor talked some of the townsfolk into leaving the Sandras. But we've still got a decent number of people who stayed on board, don't you think?
I guess? The Balta Sea Force is no longer our ally. We're on our own now, and things are only gonna get tougher. Knowing that, what do you think would have happened if we dragged all the naysayers along for the ride?
Oh, they would feel tense and on edge, dampening our spirits.
Exactly. Baggage like that would only weigh us down in combat. Heck, we could have even had a mutiny on our hands if things shook out the wrong way.
A mutiny?
At the very least, morale would plummet, preventing us from acting as we see fit. It hurts to say. I think my dad would contribute pretty strongly to that.
Then the mayor was doing us a favor?
By taking the lead, he made sure that anybody opposed would stay off the ship.
Yes. That way, we're able to function more smoothly as a crew.
Fewer hands on deck means less firepower, but staying united is what matters most right now.
Here I was thinking we'd manage to strike our own path. But it turns out we still need others to help push us along.
You think I didn't already know all this?
Huh?
He's my pops. I've got a handle on how his mind works. But be real here. Can they really ride things out on that island by themselves?
Ah, now I understand. You're worried about them, aren't you?
Like hell, I mean, not even close.
Aw, look who's finally maturing.
Hey, even small fry know how to grow. I'm not one to talk, but your father-son duo's got some personality issues.
You aren't alone, Gren. Every one of us feels the same way. But sometimes, butting heads can teach you more about each other than you realize.
Mira.
Alrighty. Sounds like you guys talked things out.
Doki? You were eavesdropping?
Yep. And while I'm at it, let me share a few words of thanks. It means a lot, the way you stuck up for Adol and Karja.
Allow me to extend my gratitude as well, on Miss Karja's behalf.
Oh my, even Easer's listening in.
If anything, we're the ones who should be grateful.
Yeah, no kidding.
Chapter 9, The Waters of Creation.
Wait, you put yourselves through all that just to get here?
Normans help their pals out, rain or shine. That's the way you do things, right? Or what? You try to say we aren't your pals, Karja?
No, but...
Guess we lose this round.
Hi.
Seriously, just think of all the ways you've helped us so far. I can't believe you tried to up and leave before we were paid the favor.
That aside, are you doing alright, Princess? You wound up taking Logger's essence into you as well, didn't you?
Yeah, to be honest, I can't say I'm feeling too hot.
From the looks of it, you're barely managing to keep a lid on things. If you want to make for that seabed temple, the sooner the better.
Good thing we arrived just when you needed a ship. Now we can make ourselves useful right out of the gate.
Still, who could have guessed the Sea King's throne actually exists? Out of curiosity, Miss Leela, does the throne really grant whatever wish you make of it? It won't respond to just anybody. Even should one manage to reach the throne, I must still deem them worthy. After all, it wouldn't do to allow wishes of ill intent to be realized. That's what I figured.
Oh.
Got something to say?
Nope.
Nothing at all.
Not in the least.
All told, I have to question whether we can truly make it to the Seabed Temple. Navigating the Raoul Darksea would entail us crossing the Vortex path.
Vortex path?
It's a nautical region that endlessly churns with countless whirlpools. The waters there are so dangerous that even the Baltus Sea Force rarely ventures through.
Yes. I imagine it will make for an arduous voyage. We would do well to reinforce the ship in whatever way possible.
Sure. I'll give it everything I've got.
Another point of concern is keeping Karja from coming into contact with Other. If she absorbs his essence, it will only be a matter of time until Rollo awakens.
We'll just have to reach the throne before he gets the chance.
No time to sit back and relax then.
Alrighty. What are we waiting for? Let's set sail pronto.
Ooh, so many cinemas. So many.
Oh, a new letter?
I'm not used to an East game like having so much story. Usually they're pretty tight with the story. Not going too overboard, but this game, boy, I tell you, they really poured it on. Anyway, why don't we stop it there? This is meowmurai. You've been watching East End Nordics. Oh, we got a new title screen. Running on PC. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.